it's not just Derrick Henry that was wreaking havoc on that Bills defense and causing problems and throwing people around. But I don't know if you saw this, Nick, but AQ Shipley was on Pat McAfee, and his player of the week, or the offensive line of the week, was the Baltimore Ravens, and your boy Tyler Linderbaum was all over the place. So I wanted to just play this and get your reaction on the other side. So let's just take a look at what AQ had to say about your boy Tyler.
Number one this week, the Baltimore Ravens. Wow. You got two awesome plays, and again, they get back to doing what they're doing. We talked about it early in the season. They were not using Patrick Ricard, and they, over the last 2 weeks, have been a heavy dose of Patrick Ricard. This first play, you get a
Hold on, what they do with the offensive line? They move some people.
Yep, so they got Patrick McCarry, who's normally the tackle on the right side. They moved him to left guard due to an injury to Voorhees. Voorhees out with an ankle injury. And then you move Rosengarten, the early draft pick out of the University of Washington, at a right tackle, and he did a hell of a job.
Oh.
Hell of a job. But on this first play, we get a little toss play. Let's get Ricard out in space on a DB. Don't want it. Do you want it, DB?
Never
want it. But he's just going to climb. And now watch Derrick Henry set this block up inside, get him on his inside shoulder, back outside, and it screws up DeMar Hamlin's angle, right? But let's watch if we can circle furthest lineman downfield. Let's go back just a tad.
Jeez.
That's Tyler Linderbaum, the center. Watch this little club chop that he does. I mean, it's like a fucking tomahawk to the guy's shoulder and puts him on the ground at the end of this. Watch this. And boom, puts him on the ground. Get on the ground. How awesome is that, AJ?
Nasty. You guys are scumbags.
Man, it's got to be illegal somehow.
A chop to the arm? Okay.
To the back of his shoulder. That's awesome.
That was awesome. It's unbelievable.
How do you get down there so fast? Come on.
That's incredible, right?
Moving.
I mean,
power in that chop.
That's Iowa.
Look at him. Look, and first of all, typically most guys are getting picked off by this. You get the 3-tech slant. It doesn't even fucking phase him. He just sneaks through it, shoulder dip. Get thin, get up, and still gets front side on him. Now he starts to get over top. Nope, chop him down.
Jeez.
That's awesome.
What a move.
Ty would love that if he was here. That's an Iowa Hawkeye.
You know what's great right there is that player, I don't know who it was like, all right, like I'm okay, I'm done. He kept running away from him. Yeah. I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, Nick, what's your thoughts on all that?
That just goes to show how much good of an athlete that Tyler Linderbaum is. His ability to get up there and with the speed too. Like, I mean, that guy's 310 pounds, and he's running with a linebacker up the field, just, getting in front of the block, trying to show effort, do everything he can to help out the Derrick running the ball around the corner. It goes to show his hard work, his physicality, his determination. And that's an unbelievable play right there by who I think is the best center in football, battling through some injuries and still able to perform like that. I mean, dude, come on. The guy's he's a freaking nature. Okay. He shot 75 in golf this summer for the first time. He was a wrestler back in high school in Iowa. He's from Iowa, corn-fed, corn-raised. I mean, the guy's just an all-around athlete.
There isn't one part of me that wants to wrestle that dude.
No,
I'm good.
Trust me, you do not. I wrestled for 12 years as a kid and didn't wrestle in high school, and Tyler wrestled through high school. You don't want any part of that.
No.
I mean, the thing, he was 25, 30 yards downfield, by the way. What's his top-end speed?
It's probably pretty close to mine.
That is terrifying, Yeah. And I know you're a brick shithouse too.
Not
Nick.
like that, though. Not like that.
He's built different, dude.
Tyler's
and that's
so
the reason
good.
why. That's the reason why the Ravens took him as a first-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
And people are saying, could that be you need more pieces. I don't know, having a center that can really be the anchor of your offensive line and then be able to move people and have that type of impact that fits the definition of your team. It sounds like that checks every box that you got with Tyler Linderbaum.
And I want to give you credit too, Nick. I mean, we talked about this the first 2 weeks and, came on the show just telling everybody that, you're going to figure it out. You'll be fine. And the offensive line just got some things to figure out and work through. And there was clear adjustments. I mean, I was at the game too. Where we were sitting was like right above the tunnel. I should have sent them to you, but I took some photos of you.
I got one of them. You sent me one I saw it at half.
Oh, that's right. So, but anyhow, just from my angle, especially that 87-yard run, the seas parted, and it was just way different offensive line than we saw for the first 2 weeks. So, I mean, obviously You know what's going on, but like it was just cool to see those types of adjustments. And the Bills defense looked absolutely out of their element. They didn't know where the ball was. It was a ton of fun to watch.
Yeah, I think that it's a credit to the offensive line. I think the character of those guys, obviously we've had a lot go on in that room, particular this year with passing of Jody, and we lost 3 starters from last year. They're 2 guys that haven't played a lot of football. They're finally getting their chance, and it takes time to get comfortable playing in this league. Even for me, who I played 40 games coming into this season, like it took me until Sunday night to really feel like 100% comfortable being back out there. And, Voorhees is coming off a knee, and Falele hadn't played a whole lot over the last couple of years. So to see those guys go through those struggles early on, everyone's counting them out. And then we rushed for 500 yards against 2 of the premier defenses in the league and some of the best down linemen. I mean, you got Micah Parsons and Von Miller. Like, you've gone up against 2 of the more elite defensive lines and front sevens in football, and to rush for that many yards is a testament to them. And I like I said earlier in the couple shows ago, like it's just going to take a little bit of time. New coach, all that stuff goes into it, and I think that speaks to leadership from Tyler all the way down the line, with Ronnie being the veteran and Falele and Pat McAfee being the utility guy, being able to move over to guard and play at an elite level, and then Roger Rosengarten getting his first start at right tackle.
Hell of a game too.
Yeah, I think that they got the experience, they got comfortable working together, they got the trust. Derek and Lamar and those guys got the trust of them, and they just put it all together this past week. And it was just amazing to watch. Being on the sidelines, like I was talking to Justin and Jordan, like kind of towards the end of the game, like I know we dominated a lot of teams last year, but I wasn't there. So like I haven't been a part of that many games where we just flat out dominated the other team.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun to be a part of that. Like how dominant we were. Like we got the ball and we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna kick a field goal. Like we're gonna score a touchdown. We're gonna kick PAT. Like from my perspective and my job, it's like just watching that is so much fun. It gives so much energy to the team, and you see what we're capable of doing. And now it's just a matter of being able to build on that and continue to take those same steps, because we can always get better and we can always continue to focus on the process. And that stuff's just going to keep rolling through. I think we're just getting started. Like I said, I mean, there's a lot to be happy about with the Baltimore Ravens, even when we were 0-2.
Yeah.
And we just beat 2 really good football teams in a row, and now we got a really good challenge this week in Cincinnati. And I'm looking forward to that. Start the division off right, really give us a chance to set the tone for the division and set the tone for the rest of the season.